Hi, welcome to UMA Course Orientation. My name is Patricia Smith. I'm your instructor with UMA Online Learning. This is a course orientation to help you to learn to navigate your course, learn about all the student resources available, to learn how to contact the instructor through the course, how to submit your coursework, do assignments, discussion expectations, and lots of student resources available through the course and through UMA. Instructor availability is posted under Instructor Availability under the course main menu within every course. The course is set up in a Blackboard platform and every course is navigated the same. Typically you can reach the instructor by phone, email, and there are learning labs available. Lots of help is available, so you will find these resources a means that you will be using on a daily and weekly basis through the course main menu. And once you log into the course, on the upper home window screen, you will also see the Student Success Center. Academic coaches, learner services, and library services are available under the Student Success Center. Phone numbers and email, live chat options are available. Technical support, writing center. These are just some of the resources available to you as a student. Coursework due dates. You have coursework that's due on a weekly basis. The course opens weekly on Mondays, and you have until Wednesday to post an original discussion. There is a discussion rubric available that's updated every course start date, so it's really important that you pay attention to the rubric to meet the grading expectations. All of the other coursework, the replies, the assignments, and the tests are due weekly by Sunday, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Study skills. Here's just some general ideas on how to maximize your study skills. Make sure you have a quiet place, someplace you use on a regular basis, free from distractions. Make sure you reward yourself for your small accomplishments. Break down your work. Use different methods of learning, reading aloud, writing, visual. Have a study buddy. Highlight your material. Have your textbook and the PowerPoint resources, the study guides available through the course. Have all of your resources available when you're completing tests or preparing for tests. You can make flashcards. Definitely make sure you do the exercises and activities under the weekly materials. Again, a reminder to follow the discussion and assignment grading criteria and rubrics. Follow all of the instructions provided. Allow 10 to 12 hours per week on your coursework. Stick to a schedule and treat your coursework like a job. Make it a priority. Assignments are submitted weekly. Some courses have 1 or 2 assignments. Assignments always must be submitted through the assignment Dropbox. Under the course main menu, you go to the week and go through the assignment, and you will find the Dropbox. Assignments cannot be submitted through course email as mail message attachments for grading. All coursework is due on Sundays by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A lot of help is available to you as a student. There's academic coaches, learner services, the writing center, and other resources available. You can even get your assignments reviewed before you submit them. Screenshots may be a component of the type of work that you are required to do. Coursework resources, student resources are available under the course main menu. Student resources, there's many how-to videos available. Here's some general information on screenshots. Essay writing may be a need for your course. Otherwise, you will be provided with worksheets for your assignments, and you type the answers directly on the worksheets. You have to make sure you download it correctly. You enable editing. You save your changes. Check your work before you submit it to make sure it's correct. The Writing Center. How do you prepare for writing? Typically, you're going to develop an outline, include some key elements, research your topic so that you have the right sources. With an essay, if you're required to do an essay, you're typically going to have a one-page essay for your research. Introduction, the main body with the details, and a conclusion. And then you have a separate section for citing your sources. Here's some helpful websites for writing sources. Discussion expectations. Typically, a paragraph is the length of that you would be using to answer all of the discussion questions. There's usually more than one part to the question for the original discussion. Please make sure you answer with details, descriptions, explanations, use examples, cite your sources, and then you'll have 2 or more replies, and they're all posted on separate days. The replies can be to the instructor and to the students. 3 or more would be exceeding expectations, but be sure you follow the rubric. Here's some other general guidelines. Make sure you check your grammar, spelling, punctuation, answering complete sentences, cite your sources, there's a way that you can use Microsoft Word to cite your sources, so I'll be showing a little information on that. Make sure you give your credit to your source. You can have in-text citations or a separate reference section for an article or outside source of the textbook. You'll get a copy of this PowerPoint as well, so you can use Microsoft Word as a means of helping you to cite your sources when you're writing an essay or a paper or doing research. So this just kind of goes over a few steps that you'll be using. I'm not going to focus so much on that. Now, something that we all have to be mindful of, because online is a community of learners, your behavior counts. So remember to be respectful, to be professional, to be mindful of what you say and how you say it in writing and how it affects others. Remember, there's a student lounge for communicating with your peers in the course, but that the discussion forum needs to be based on the discussion topic specifically for that week. Here's some other general guidelines for communication etiquette. Using proper grammar, keeping it short, don't abbreviate. Using respect, common sense, no profanity. Some other finishing touches, line spacing, how to make adjustments on this. As you go through the PowerPoint, you'll be able to see this specifically. You can change your line spacing when you're doing your writing. If you have essays, check your grammar and spelling. You can cite sources in different ways, make changes. This is a screenshot of student resources using the Student Success Center, which is located at the top tab of your home screen. So basically, your navigation is going to include the course main menu, and then at the top there are tabs, and Student Success Center is one of them. That's where you're going to find academic help, library, learner services, key elements. Student Toolkit is also a student resource available under the Student Success Center. Learning labs are available for every subject, and there are calendars. They hold learning labs on a daily basis. There's a virtual library available with many sources to you as a student. And then of course you have your online resources when you use your computer. Course is available 24/7. You can have access to it with the computer. The student is responsible for providing their own computer and accessing your learning on a daily basis. Starfish and academic resources are also available. So there's a way to get help by raising flags if you have technical support issues, if you have other requests that are not being answered through course email, mail messages with your instructor, you can raise flags through Starfish. Your daily course plan of action. Basically, you want to make sure that you access your course daily, that you read your course announcements and email, mail messages under the course main menu from the instructor daily. Follow the weekly roadmap. There are daily items to accomplish every day through the week to meet the weekly due dates for discussion and coursework. Use the PowerPoints, the study guides, and all the resources available posted under the Student Materials Weekly. That's located under the course main menu. Use all of the course resources and UMA resources that are available. And make sure that you have regular set study times available so that you can treat this like a job and have regular study times to complete the coursework needed. I've mentioned the course main menu already. When you log into the course, your course homepage, on the left side is a column that has all of the items that you can click on to get to the different parts of the course. And this is pretty much what it looks like. The announcements, you're going to see those in the middle of the screen, and the column on the left, like I have, is where the course main menu is. The instructor availability we've talked about. We've talked about student materials, weekly materials. We've talked about discussions, assignments, some aspects of test, the mail messages, how to email your instructor through the course, the student lounge, student resources, and then of course the grade book. Under the course messages, under the course main menu, this is how you're going to send an email to your instructor. You're not going to really use this to email your peers. This is pretty much communication between the instructor and the student. And there's also a way to email the academic facilitator. All courses have an academic facilitator, which is an academic coach available to help students, along with using the resources under the student materials and Starfish. Your instructor is going to be your main resource. That's me, Patricia Smith. I can be reached through my study medical email, but I prefer to be emailed through the course email mail messages first. And please see the instructor availability under the course main menu when you log into the course. There's tech support, there's learner services support, lots of student services and resources available under the Student Success Center. When you log into the course, on the course main home screen at the top tab, Student Success Center. I'm saying this more than once because it's really important, and it'll be a resource that you use on a regular basis. Here's some other services that are available: tutoring services, disability services, library services, student outreach assistance, student resources for the student lounge. That's within the course itself. If you have course questions, please ask the instructor by sending a course email mail message. Under the Student Success Center, you will also find these new items that have been posted, frequently asked questions. Again, learner services, academic resources, career alumni services, life toolkit. These are updated on a regular basis. UMA Cares, if you have needs outside of academic that will help you succeed with your schoolwork, please see UMA Cares for other resources. Transportation, health, medical, counseling, other resources. Learner services hours are posted here, and they're updated. Remember, Student Success Center is where you find that information. Library resources. There's tutorials, there's videos. There's lots of how-to videos under the Student Success Center. Citation, APA format. You definitely need to be mindful of that for all of your coursework. So make sure you know that, you know those resources. Plagiarism is a very serious issue, and we don't want that going on. Make sure you cite your sources for any borrowed information that you're using for your coursework. Participation is key. Please access your course daily to meet the participation and attendance requirements. Assignments are open. Coursework can be submitted late. It is up to the instructor whether they accept that and if they deduct late points. Please be on time with your coursework and meet your weekly due dates. There are test-taking resources available, as I posted here. And I also post this information under student materials in the course. Plagiarism. I've mentioned plagiarism. It's a very serious issue. We do not want this issue. Just make sure that you are writing everything in your own words from the main source and that you cite your sources. Here's the plagiarism policy. Citation sources are also available. Again, you will get a copy of this PowerPoint that you can use as a reference. Other finishing touches. Make sure you have a weekly schedule for your coursework, that you're reading all your materials, meet your peers, use the student lounge, don't procrastinate with your work. Communicate with your instructor, use your textbooks, course and UMA resources. Master the course navigation. Use good time management, study skills, and set up a study schedule. Follow the coursework instructions and rubric guidelines closely to meet the weekly due dates. Cite your coursework writing sources. Have a positive work attitude and network with your peers. I'm here for you. I'm the course facilitator. I want to see you succeed. I wish you happy learning, and I wish you the best. Success in all of your courses with UMA.